So a lot of people always like to debate whether it is better to buy new car versus used cars. And the purpose of today's video is to settle that debate once and for all. And if you're asking me whether should you buy a new car or a used car, right, then my answer to you is you are actually asking the wrong question. You see, it's not a question about buying a car new or buying a car used. That's really besides the point. The question is it a car that you can afford? And I'm not just talking about whether can you afford to buy the car, but whether can you afford to sell it, right? Whether if you are, I mean, of course, if you can, if you are in a position where you can afford to outright take out 150,000 ringgit, 200,000 ringgit to buy that car, you can pretty much buy any car in that budget, right? And assuming you can upkeep with the maintenance. But when you are buying a car from bank loan, and which is how most Malaysians buy cars, then there's an added layer to the argument. Is that will there be at any point in time when the balance of your loan is more than the resale value of your car? And if at any point in time the answer is yes, that is not a car that you can afford to buy. Yes, and I know there's somebody in my comment section who said that, why buy a car with the intention to sell? Buy a car to keep lah, keep 10 years, 15 years. Now, I'm not debating against that. I mean, look, you're looking at somebody, right, at someone who drove a Waja for 13 years before selling it, right? And now my E39, I've owned it for 8 years. So I'm not somebody who changes cars on a whim. But why I'm so passionate about this topic now is that there are just so many people around me, okay, that are in a position where they have to sell their cars, not because they want to, they have to sell their cars, and they found out that they are 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 ringgit short of repaying the bank. Okay, in fact, the reality now is that I have actually seen people celebrate that they only have to top up 10,000 ringgit to the bank. Okay, so which is why I'm making it a personal mission of mine to help as many people as possible to avoid getting into this kind of situations in the first place. So basically the thing is this: if let's say if you are in a position where you're buying cash, right, you basically can afford to buy whatever you want within your amount. That could be 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, or 50,000. But if you are buying with financing, then you absolutely have to take not only the resale value of the car, but the resale value trajectory of the car, meaning how much is would that car be worth after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Okay? The thing is this, you may intend to keep the car for 5 years to 10 years, but circumstances can happen that require you to sell your car earlier than planned. All right? It could be, I mean, look, it could be maybe right now today, what the car that you are buying, yes, you can comfortably afford the loan, but suddenly gonna retrench, right? And retrenchment today is not such a rare thing because even Petronas, Shell, these two companies that, when I was a young upstart, these were considered to be the safest possible employers you can get. These guys also are retrenching people. All right. So what makes you think that wherever company you are working for or at, that your job is safe? Right? Nobody's job is safe. So you have to budget for the possibility that even if you are gainfully employed, that paycheck can be retracted at any point in time. Any point in time. Right? I have friends who are at C level retrenched because company in UK decide to shut down the office in Malaysia? How? You can't budget for that, right? Or let's say like if you're doing business, economy got up and down one, right? There will be times when cash flow is tight. You may need to liquidate one or two assets, to ease your cash flow. It can happen also. Or maybe a family emergency. You need to sell one car to raise cash. All right. All this you can't do if it turns out that the value of your car is more than what you owe the bank. So I give you another example. Recently, a friend of mine owns 5 cars. Suddenly got an opportunity uh, to go to China for a business project. All right, and of course, because in life, once you get an opportunity, right, you want to be on the first plane out. You want to be there ASAP to capitalize. So and he's going to make a big move, right? He's taking his family all along with him, selling house, selling car, and all that. House, no problem. House got value, can sell. But car, right? All his cars are straddling between the point of uh of just enough to cover the bank loan or have to top up, right? Some maybe owe less. So the thing is, if you put yourself in this position. Now, this is good news, by the way. You got an opportunity to go overseas, right, for an opportunity. But you need to quickly head out. You need to quickly fly out, and you want to liquidate your stuff. And this is when, if let's say like the gap between your resale value and your bank loan balance is too big, you are caught. You are caught. Why? Because are you going to take the hit, pay the difference, or are you going to like, okay, maybe you can pass it to me, I can help you sell the car on consignment basis, but in order to realize that that the full market value of the car, you have to give it time. It may be 2 months, 3 months before a buyer materialize. Can you afford to wait? So the lesson that I learned is that if your loan balance is at any point in time below what the car's resale value is, ideally even less than what used car dealers would offer, you have flexibility. You can today hand over your key, tomorrow get money back, oof, off you go, right? The weight of the installment is immediately offloaded from you. So the thing is, right, why I am so passionate about giving this advice and often repeating it is because I am not encouraging people to buy, sell car or to always upgrade your car. No, that one is basically your own decision one lah. If let's say like if you yourself want to like the type that like to change car, you don't need me here to tell you to do that, right? Similarly, if you're the type that you are not, you prefer to stick with your car for long term, I bear you how much to change cars, so you will not be tempted to do it. But my message here is to ensure that you don't get caught with your pants down in the event that, for whatever reason, there is a sudden need that you have to sell your car.
So what you see here is the typical depreciation curve of a car's resale value. And I want to make clear that I'm not against buying new cars. The question that I just want to pose for you is this. A brand new car loses 30% of its value in its first year and as much as 50% within 3 years. So, can you take that hit? Especially if you are taking a loan. You see, ideally, you want your loan balance to always be below your car's depreciation curve like this. But the problem is that a lot of people start off their car purchases with 80%, 90% loan, and they find themselves in this situation. And when the need to sell the car earlier than planned arises, they sangkut. Why? Because now have to fork out money to top up the difference between their car's market value and what they owe the bank.
On that note, if you really have a car that you want to sell right now and you want to get the maximum value, it means that let's say the car is the maximum proportion of what the car is worth. right? I'm organizing a one-day event on Sunday, 6th of July. You can bring your cars, park it there at Strand Mall, Kota, Damansara. You can park it there the whole day there, sell it for free, all right? And if you found a buyer there, yes, you're most welcome to take the transaction offline and deal direct with the person. But if you need assistance, you need to process the transaction note when it comes to like Puspacom inspection, JPJ name transfer, maybe even processing loan for the buyer, right? All those facilities can be arranged. If you need pre-event detailing to make your car look more attractive, that can be arranged. If you want for better transparency, a full 200-point health inspection for your car for any prospective buyer to look at, that one also can be arranged, right? All these add-on services have a fee, but they are all entirely optional and no obligations, right? But what's important is that I am committed to provide the marketplace with a platform where car owners can transition between their car ownership without badly impacting your cash flow. Because what really hurts me, what really pains me is seeing people driving their cars, but at the same time, the cars is causing them financial anxiety, right? I do believe, as a car enthusiast, we should go and pursue the car of our dreams. But that pursuit should not be at the expense of your peace of mind, all right? Of your financial peace of mind. Remember that. Okay, so that's it from me today. If you're interested to have your car, to bring your car to my event, do fill in the form in the description section below. I'll see you there, all right? Or if you are looking for a car in the used car market, do also fill up the form in the description section below, and my team will be, well, on the lookout to find you the right car, all right? So until my next video, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.